What's up guys, Anui here, and the Ascension update, or 0.03, has finally released, and I'll be going over every single thing that got added into this update, and without further delay, let's get right into the video. But before that, I got some shirts that you guys should check out. Here they are, and they come in many different colors, such as the original R2DA orange tone, white, blue, green, purple, and cyan. The link is in the description if you would like to buy them, and they should be dropping new merch soon. And before you call me a sellout, I didn't get any compensation. I did this because the shirts looked cool. Right. And with that out of the way, let's finally get into the video. So a new weapon we got returning from R2DA is the Boo Buster. The Boo Buster is a futuristic primary weapon that locks onto targets when fired. As you hold down your left mouse button, the Boo Buster automatically locks on to the nearest target, creating a trail of electricity between the gun and target, stunning them until you let go or run out of ammo. Warning though, the Boo Buster does not stun brutes, so maybe don't try to do that unless you're looking for a bad time. Overall, a pretty cool gun with a nice little gimmick that could be pretty fun to use to troll your friends, like dragging an active ticker on. Also, this weapon has a reload time of 0 seconds. Pretty cool, huh? Another weapon we got this update are the dual Holos. The dual Holos are secondary dual-wielded auto pistols that fire decently fast. A watered-down version of the mini Uzis, you could say. Targets hit by the dual Holos have a chance of being ignited on fire, dealing extra fire damage on top of the low base damage. However, the burn ticks will heal elementals, so you'd be dealing damage, but also healing the elemental at the same time. I would advise you to hit your headshots with the dual Holos due to its low base damage, but since the accuracy isn't too bad, you shouldn't have a bad time doing so. This weapon is something you may want to get if you're a beginner or if you just don't like using the STRM. We also got a new mount returning from R2DA, which is the Pumpkin Bot. It is a pumpkin with the top and face cut off, allowing us to sit inside with it moving with 2 mechanical legs that move at a slow pace, but in exchange we can jump to the stars. The Pumpkin Bot is equipped with 2 mounted guns on each side that upon firing, lock onto the nearest target, shredding their HP. While these guns do have aimbot, make sure you are within 90 degrees of peripheral vision of your target so it can take aim. Also, you're a walking target even if you shred, so take watch from those brute clubs and unexpected diggers. There are some skins for this mount, being the Sinister set, being based off the Sinister Pumpkin Limiteds, and it also has 1 Batwing skin. A returning event armor in this update is the Pumpkin Vest. It looks pretty clean, having a mini pumpkin on the waist, and the color scheme is nice. For a cheap price of 35 tickets, you can get immunity to the fire status effect. This is basically a better fire vest, granting more HP and 1 extra clip. If you're trying to save for a new weapon, maybe stockpile these for the future. An iconic series of skins came back this update, being the Batwing skins. These have a lightish to dark purple tone with some purple bat wings on various parts of the gun. There are currently 26 skins in game, however there should be 31, but anyways, you could pick up these for 500 tickets in the event store. Sinween also hinted that the Molten skins were coming back at a later date. I kinda forgot this, but Fire Extinguisher got added this update. It's an item, and it can kill elementals and remove remediation puddles. Pretty good item to have if you're camping a spot, or you're using a melee while having flamethrower equipped. The Digger makes its return in this update. The Digger crawls on all 4s, flanking survivors from below the ground. The Digger has an appearance of a miner being equipped with a rusty lantern and pickaxe. The Digger uses its claws to deal immense amounts of damage due to it being able to proc bleed, unless the target is equipped with a military vest. However, this is currently bugged at the moment, as the innate bleed protection the military vest gives does not work against the Digger's bleed proc. Hopefully they fix that soon. The Digger has an innate ability to headbutt survivors, ragdolling them and dealing decent damage at the cost of full stamina. The Digger can also go underground, gaining complete immunity and pop out for an easy stun, perfect for getting a ticker or brute club while they're ragdolled. The Digger is also equipped with a pickaxe, dealing heavy damage at the cost of high stamina use. So you swing this directly in front of you and you get stuck in place while swinging, so if you whiff it, expect death. Overall, a really nice flanking / supporting zombie. A huge amount of maps got added in this update, with 3 ready to die exclusive ones and 9 returning from R2DA, along with a Fox River evacuation expansion and festivities added to 1930s King Street and Boathouse. The 3 new Ready to Die exclusive maps being Crab Coast, an abandoned town by the shore, Ice Aground, an icy wonderland with a big submarine, and Final Harvest, a pretty large map with an underground area as well. Not to be confused with Last Harvest. Also, the 9 returning maps are The Complex, No Mercy Hospital, Farmhouse, Blackfield Station, MS on Terry's, New Blocks Coast 2, Outskirts, Buried Alive, and Porte Cole 2. Here's a great video you should watch by Dr. Unsolved if you would like to see all of these maps in more detail. Also, Porte Cole 3 has been hinted, however this could be a joke considering the person who said it. 2 game modes added this update are Campaign and Hard mode. Campaign at the moment is only available for the 1930s King Street map. So in this campaign, you disperse around the map, collecting spare tires back to the truck, repairing it one by one until you meet the required amount of tires. Then the truck will start moving at a slow to medium pace until it goes through the tunnel and leaves. Then you win. However, you must be on the truck or in the truck for it to count. So while it's moving, you should be board on. Keep watch for any brutes and tickers so you don't die while in the truck. I would recommend wearing a flak vest if you're ever doing this campaign. This only works for tickers. I think we can still bypass the explosion resistance. Oh yeah, at the time of making this video, the campaign is currently disabled due to some voting bugs. If this line is still in the video, that means the campaign is still currently disabled. I will update you guys in the pinned comment, description, or community posts. Next up, we got Hard mode. In this game mode, you survive for 5 minutes against a vast amount of zombies for $900 and 1100 XP. The survivor to zombie ratio has been swapped from 70% survivors to 70% zombies. Hard mode is currently available for these maps only: Panama Beach, Farmhouse, Cafe County, Boathouse, Rainy Seaside, and Lay-By 2. This game mode is basically survival, but half in time with swapped survivor to zombie ratios, and a little boost in rewards. Parties. A returning mechanic from R2DA, now in Ready to Die. Upon pressing P, the parties menu will open up. Parties allow you to gain 50% more cash or XP, and give you a share of XP or cash whenever your party kills a zombie. Parties also highlight and display your party mates' names at all times, no matter how far you are, even as a zombie. And when your party mate gets grabbed or tongued, a loud sound effects will play, alerting you that your teammate is in danger. Contracts have also returned this update. So you click on this icon here to the right of the store button, and this opens contracts. These are kind of like quests you take for paying various amounts of cash, and in exchange, upon completion, you get various amounts of XP depending on the level of the contract. These contracts can vary from simple stuff like killing a certain amount of zombies, or killing survivors as a brute, to more in-depth stuff such as saving survivors or using specific weapons to get kills. These 2 aren't in the game yet, however, I just brought these 2 up as an example. The current contracts right now are Zombie Killer 1 through 5, Brute Killer 1 through 3, Edgar Killer 1 through 3, Leaper Killer 1 through 3, and Zombie Killer 1 through 3. Also, Hard Impact has been added into Ready to Die. So, Hard Impact allows your bullets to pierce through a certain amount of zombies. For example, the M249 has 3 Hard Impact. This means that the M249 will be able to pierce through 3 zombies. Currently, only 3 weapons have this feature, being M249, as said, HK416, and Beretta 50 caliber. Zombies will now be rewarded for their efforts. Zombies can now earn from damaging various stuff and survivors. You get $5 in XP from damaging doors, $3 in XP from destroying windows, and scratching survivors gives 10 XP and cash. Also, damaging survivors with special infected abilities may grant cash and XP. I say may, because some of the abilities just don't give cash and XP, such as the Elemental Rebirth. Hopefully they fix this, as it would suck if this was an intentional feature. Zombies also get an end of the match reward based on how much kills and damage you did. I've seen the reward right now, and it's around $120 to $300, that could be more. That's just what I've seen only. Overall, a really nice quality of life change for playing as a zombie. A recent change regarding zombie spawns has went in place. Zombie spawns are now randomized inside of the spawn point, meaning if you look up here on the image, you could see that there's the spawn point, and now zombies are spawning randomly around the spawn point. This is not too bad of a change, because sometimes as a brute I just spawn on the survivor and that's just a free kill. Nothing changes too much, is now survivors have to move their mouse a bit more if they want to spawn kill. And now we have a ton of balance changes and patches. So what I'm going to do is just scroll down to the channel, and you could pause and look at what you want to see, right? To be frank, I am not doing a lot. I am not writing down a lot, right? And I would advise you just to join the server, so whenever there is a change and you're interested in it, you just go into the server and you can look at it for your own. But for whatever reason you can't join the server, right? Or you can't access it, then here, I got you. Look through here and just pause at whatever you want to see. And that's everything pretty much in this update. Yeah. Sorry it took 1 week to get the video out, but I hope it was worth it. And maybe you guys already knew the update, but this is just an overview of what it is, basically, everything that got added. And yeah, what can I say besides, if you like this type of content, why not subscribe, right? I like to create, and leave a comment of what you liked. And yeah, without further ado, it's feasting time. No, we are not doing that. We are not doing that. See you guys.